We started the show back in '92, and here it is 15 years later, and it's getting bigger and better.
Sid Mora is talking about the Tower Shop's car show. When he and the late Mike Leperage started this show 15 years ago, they had no idea it'd turn into this. But this show isn't only about cars, it's what many people like to call a gathering, almost a religion of sorts.
Every time we come here, we meet new friends and new cars. We meet people who talk about their cars and show us and compare cars and paint jobs and wheels and rims and everything else.
On any given Friday night, anywhere between 300 to 500 car enthusiasts park their cars for show and tell and even sales. It took Benny Ramirez a long time to find his dream car, but now that he finally got it, he loves to show it off.
Well, growing up as a teenager, I had a '79 Z28 Camaro, but I couldn't have the '69 back then, so my dream was always to get the '69. And now as I got older, I saved up for it and finally got my dream car.
And even if you're not in the market for your dream car, the best part about this car show is that it doesn't cost you a penny to come and check it out, or even bring the entire family for a Friday night out. In one section, you have your classics and antiques. In another section, you'll find muscle cars. And then you have a good mix of modern vehicles and even a military section.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will.
With 50s and 60s music blaring in the background and some of these classic beauties on display, this environment really takes you back in time. And that's what these folks come out for. A cruise night, or what they like to call bench races.
But bench races basically is that everybody just sits around, talks about old times, and talks about how fast their car is, or how fast their car used to be and how many cars they used to have.
Gotta love the memories of those good old days. This weekly event is referred to by many as the biggest regularly held car show east of the Mississippi. And the best part about it is, it doesn't matter what kind of car you roll up in.
You don't have to have a real beautiful car to be here. You can have anything from a beat up old car to a car that's just in restoration, or you could have a $250,000 Maserati and still come out here.
Dean Swade, who brought his '78 Bronco monster truck, agrees variety is the key.
You see all different kinds of cars here. You'll see Lamborghinis, you'll see '57 Chevys, you'll see Prowlers, you see hot rods, you see all different kinds of cars. There's something here for everybody. Every once in a while, a motorcycle go through, you see a custom car that was built from scratch, all sorts of things. So that's the best thing here.
Debbie Bunetta, who claims her 1970 Mustang Mach 1 is mean-looking, loves to put it on display anywhere she can.
It's nostalgia. It's just fun. It's fun to drive. I mean, it's got a cam in it, so it's kind of loud. It's got a good rumble. It's just fun.
So what if you don't have a cool car or truck to display? That's not a problem. This show is designed for people of all ages to just come out and look around, and there's plenty to see. Besides the real cars, parents can bring their kids and check out thousands of die-cast cars for sale, NASCAR memorabilia, or even let them spin a hula hoop. Steve and his daughter Alicia are first-timers, but definitely not last-timers.
I think it's awesome. It's just a lot bigger assortment of cars than I thought was going to be here. Well organized. It's just really neat to see the old cars, the new cars, the power cars. It's really exciting.
Linda Landsman and her husband Scott have been coming out here for almost 8 years. Now they bring their children. They look forward to spending their evening hanging out talking to people about their '66 Oldsmobile Toronado.
I've had people say, well, that was my first car. Or I remember when these were coming out, and it's really interesting to talk to people who remember these cars when they were new and can't believe they're still on the road.
So if you're looking for a nice way to wind down to the weekend, this is as laid back as it gets.
So there's no competition. Everybody's here to have a good time. And that's what it comes down to.